What is going on, guys? My name is Cody or Shadow. So today I have a story to tell you guys, and this story is pretty much about my craziest high school experience. I only have 2 years of high school left. I'm in 10th grade right now, but I'm sure I'll probably experience something else, but this is definitely one of my craziest experiences. So today I'm going to be telling you guys the story of a fucking idiot. But we're going to give this fucking idiot a name. We're going to call him Jack. So I'm going to give you guys a little backstory on Jack. 8th grade year, just a short, fat faggot, basically. He rode scooters, I should say. Played Minecraft, played computer games, Counter-Strike. He was a faggot. Now, I'm not calling Counter-Strike players faggots. I'm just saying that this kid in particular was a faggot. So basically, 8th grade year, I didn't really talk to him very much. I had a study hall with him, and that was about it. He gets into a fight with a kid, and he gets suspended. Now, suspended at my school for a fight is basically just 10 days, and then after 10 days, you come back. But after 10 days, after this fight, he didn't come back to school. So we assumed he either transferred or stayed home, and he ended up staying home. So 9th grade year came around, we thought he'd be back. But nope, we didn't see him at all. So we just kind of assumed that this kid killed himself, or he transferred schools, or he killed himself. But then 10th grade this year came around, and he came back. He is now in my teen foods class, or was. So turns out that in a year and a half of him not being at school, he went from this short, fat faggot kid to a slightly taller, a little bit thinner faggot. He's also a drug dealer. So that is actually what he does for a living, is he sells drugs in basically my area, and that's pretty much how he supports himself. Now, marijuana is illegal where I live, and it's also any other drug is basically illegal. There's no drugs allowed where I live. Some time goes on, and this kid's like major stoner, whatever. A bunch of kids in my high school smoke weed. There's really nothing you can do about it. But so he's homeschooled for the first 6 periods, or 6 hours, I guess some of you guys call it. He's homeschooled up until about 7th period and 8th period. He comes in for teen foods and health class because, you can't, homeschool those classes. I think it's stupid. He just shouldn't come to school at all. But every day he comes in with, a drink, a Monster, an Arizona, a Gatorade, something like that. Except only half of it is Arizona or Monster or Gatorade. The other half is either codeine or vodka, or he laces it with some other stupid shit, lean or something. This kid's a fucking idiot. So he's always drunk in class. In teen foods, we get paired up with a group of all of us. We all get paired up with people we cook with, and he is with us. So the other day, it was just a normal day. He had his laced Monster with whatever the fuck was in it, who knows. And we put all of our bags and stuff in this room so they're out of the way when we're cooking. So, nobody trips over them or they don't get in the way or something. And mind you, the day before this, he got into a fight with one of the kids in my table, or in my group. And he swung a punch at my one friend, and then he fell over. The Jack that swung the punch fell, and my friend didn't touch him or anything. He just fell and ate shit. So anyways, I go into the laundry room, which is where we put all our stuff. It's basically just a room with a washer and dryer so we can wash, the dish rags and stuff. So I go in there, and I put my stuff down, and I get out one of the pieces of paper that we needed. And he goes, "Yo, Cody." I'm like, "What?" "You want to see what raw coke looks like?" I go, "No, I don't." He goes, "No, you do." And he pulls out of his bag a baggie of a white powder. And sure shit, it was cocaine. I didn't fucking know. I assumed, I believed him because this kid's a fucking drug dealer. I was like, "Dude, just put that away and just get it the fuck out of here." He goes, and walks out of the room. So I was like, whatever. And I go and I sit down, and I see and I sat down, realized I didn't have a pencil, so unfortunately I had to go back into the room where this drug dealing retard is. I'm digging through my bag for a pencil, and I look over, and he pulls out of his bag the baggie, pulls out a pocket knife, takes the fucking knife and puts coke on it, and snorts coke off of his fucking knife. Dude, what the fuck? I just looked at him, shook my head, found a pencil, and went and sat back down. And he comes back and sits down with his fucking laced drink, so now he's got drugs and alcohol in him. And this kid, he's just shaking like crazy. He's fucking shaking, tripping balls. He gets back up, and he goes, I need more. Goes back into the room, finishes this baggie, and, like, there was a lot in this baggie. But he finished this fucking baggie. And I guess he told one of my friends at my table that it was $250 worth of coke. And he just comes back, and he's just straight up sweating buckets. Like, he's profusely sweating. It's so bad. He looks like he's on something. And the teacher, you guys are probably asking, where the fuck was the teacher? It was a substitute, and you guys know how substitutes are. They just tell you what you're going to do for the day, and then that's it. So he comes back, he's sweating, shaking, whatever, and you can tell by now that everybody's talking about this, because there were people in the laundry room when I was getting a pencil that also witnessed this. And about 10 minutes go by, and you could see that, like, there's kids in the class talking, looking over at him. And then a police officer, and I believe the assistant principal, comes in and goes, can you grab your stuff and come with us to the office, please? And he goes, yeah, sure. And they get up, get his stuff, and walk out of the room. And that was the last we saw of Jack. This kid is so fucking stupid that he just snorts coke off a knife and just thinks he can get away with it in school. He's such an idiot. And that same day, he went to the bathroom and sold pills to some kid. Like, he's such an idiot. So, turns out, I guess, that they only found the empty baggie, so they couldn't do anything about it. But there were witnesses, and they talked to the cops, and we're pretty much not going to be seeing Jack again. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and a comment for this crazy story, and I don't even fucking know. It was definitely one of my craziest experiences in high school. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.